Yo, I want to say this. First of all, once again, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, somebody that inspired me in ways that y'all don't even know. But this is not about this. All about that. I'm playing 2K, right? And something is just dawning on me. Like, I heard people talk about shooting before. I heard people, criticize about full whites and shit like that. I don't play with my shot meter, so I only know what people say about that. But here's the thing. 2K, y'all correct me in the comments what year this was. I think it was 2K17, where I felt like the shooting was the best it had been. In terms of green releases, the only thing a green release meant is that you gonna make the shot 100% of the time. If you got a green, you made it every time. But you can still frequently make shots without getting greens if you release the shot really well, and you took a good shot, and you had a person with a high 3, or even a very good 3, like in the 80s. I feel like now 2K has kind of made it the standard to have a green, to even make it at all. That's not and I understand you trying to make a skill gap by doing that. First of all, to me, the skill gap doesn't necessarily come from knowing when to release a button, knowing when to press and release a button. The skill gap comes from knowing what type of shot to take, knowing what's a good shot and what's a bad shot for each player, matchups, and everything like that. Excuse me, y'all. That's where the skill gap comes from. And honestly, you've kind of erased a skill gap or shortened it, because you can have players with 60 3-pointers and 65 3-pointers that can green consistently because they know they jumper. That's shortening the skill gap, because now it's not sim anymore. Now it's just, hey, learn when to press a button and release a button and you'll be good. No, it ain't about people playing to their strengths no more. It ain't about that. I'm kind of tired. Me and my brother was playing 2-on-2, and I'm kind of fucking sick of fucking lockdown rebounders, centers hitting threes. I'm sick of that. I like it's really starting to get on my fucking nerves, and they need to fix it. Bring shooting back to the point where if you take a real good shot, or if you time it slightly early or slightly late, and I know there's levels to slightly early or slightly late, I know that, but if it's right on the cusp of a green, I should make it. Especially if I have a high 3, it's a good shot, I should make it more often than not. Now I understand that it's gonna be a toss-up if it's not a green, and I understand that, and I agree with that. But I shouldn't be having players with 93s, 95 threes. I shouldn't be having players like that, and I have to absolutely get a green or it's gonna miss 85% of the time. No, wide open. The skill comes from working to get an open shot. The skill comes from getting your shooters in position to where they can shoot. That's where the skill guy comes from. And yes, there's skill in knowing when to release. But if you make it to where you have to get a green, no matter what, to even make it, you got to start there. If you want to make a shot, period, you got to get a green. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Also, the contest system. In theory, I will give y'all credit. That's a good idea. I like it. But what's wrong with it is it's not accurate. There could be a person that's behind me on the layup, and they could say 98% contested, and I won't miss, even though it's a point blank layup. Nobody but me and the rim. It could be somebody on the side of me that could get a 70, but somebody in front of me when I shoot, and it'll get like a 30. The contest system needs to be fixed to where it's even, because that's even affecting the modes I play. I was playing my league with the legends and shit. I was playing that, and it was kind of affecting the way that I play my offense, because I'll get the ball and somebody will be on the side of me, and I'll have Mark Price, not even my shooting hand, but they'll be on the side of me, and without fouling me anything, they'll have a 65 contest or a 70 contest. Or I'll be shooting a layup with Clyde fucking Drexler, and somebody will be behind me, and I'll get an 80, like 2K. You gotta fix that, because that's one of the problems that affects everybody, whether you dump money into the game like a moron, or whether you play the free mode like a normal, sane human being. So that's one thing that gotta be changed. That's basically all I wanted to say. I just wanted to get that thought out real quick, because I want y'all to know what y'all think about shooting. What do y'all think about shooting? Not just in my career. I'm just talking about when you have to. Here's the thing. When you're playing a play now game, or when you're playing a fantasy draft in my league or wherever, there's 10 people's shots that you have to know. And yes, there is a formula that you can apply to everyone's shot to get pretty close to a green, if not a green. But here's the thing. If I'm playing with 5 or 10 different players, you have to give some leeway on the shooting. You have to. I'm not going to learn 12 players' shots so I can get greens every time. I'm not doing that. I never had to do it before, and I shouldn't have to do it now. All I can do is be like, okay, I can release this shot pretty good, and if I do miss, I say, okay, let me release it a little bit earlier. And if I release it a little bit earlier, and I do get it slightly early, but it's right next to a green, I'll make it. As long as I get a good shot, long as it's in rhythm, everything like that. I can get that. But like I said, that's really all I had to say. That shit was just on my mind. Let me know how y'all feel about shooting. To me, the shit gotta change, because as of now, like, it's hard to just pick up a game and just pick a new team and things like that. Because if me releasing a shot really, really good is not good enough to make it at all, we're not talking about at all. That's a problem. So let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Once again, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, and I will get at y'all later.